What's going on? The furnace fucking kicked on and it's gonna ruin the fucking audio. Fuck it, we'll do it live. In 2010, I started making music and began the journey to do something different in life. After countless hours in the studio, touring, and millions of views online, I never really blew up how I planned. In 2017, I found wholesaling and started pursuing real estate part-time. From all the lessons learned through music, fitness, and a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, I was able to create a multiple six-figure income and build a successful company with my partner Wes, and we're just getting started. Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. We're here with another episode. Unfortunately, we didn't even start doing these episodes before we bought this house, so this one's completely wrapped up and done. So I brought Wes along with me today. He'll walk us through the rehab a little bit, what we ended up doing here. Make sure to hit that like button, help us out with the YouTube algorithm. Leave us a comment down below if you have any questions about anything we talk about here, real estate, whatever. We can always make a video on it. And also, we will have a link down in the description with a folder for this property that has all the details, what we did for rehab, some before and after photos, more details so you guys can dig deeper on your own. All right, so first things first, how we found this deal. A wholesaler had brought it to us a few months back. The seller ended up contacting me directly through our website also. I had already seen the deal when the seller brought it to us, and talking to the seller, there was an attorney involved, it was in a trust, it was a rental, and they didn't want to be landlords anymore. The seller's attorney told her to start shopping around and looking for other buyers. That's why she even contacted us. I had seen the deal, she contacted us. I kind of ran the numbers and gave her an offer without even seeing it. This is actually my first time seeing it. I've never been here before. We were a little bit lower where the wholesaler was at, and then I guess he had sent her a contract. She had never signed it, yada, yada, yada. We had to kind of play both sides with this deal. She wanted more money. I told her the only way we could give her more is if we come out and look at it and confirm rehab. I never ended up getting the appointment because our offer was so much lower than this wholesaler's offer. Turns out the rehab wasn't as bad as we thought it was gonna be. But since we had a relationship with this wholesaler, I let him know what was going on, that I was talking to her, that he had brought us the deal before, and like, let's kind of play both sides here and see what happened. I had just stopped taking calls from the seller when she was trying to shop it around, and I let him get the deal under contract because we figured we were going to partner on it instead of just a regular wholesale deal anyway. So that's exactly what happened. They ended up getting the contract, we partnered on the deal, and here we are. So the basic numbers on this deal, purchase price was $236,000. Our partners in this deal were responsible for funding, so I'm not sure how they funded the deal, if they have private money, hard money, or whatever, but they funded the entire deal. Spent right around $30,000 in rehab here. We are going to list it tomorrow for $340,000. And that's actually all I even know about this deal. Like I said, I've never been here before. I've been hands off in the entire thing. Usually my job is up until we buy, and since our partners kind of handled that, besides me going back and forth with the seller a little bit, never been here, don't know much about it, so that's why I brought Wes, and he will walk you guys through the house and explain exactly what we did for rehab here.
So yeah, here we are at Rondell. For this property, we wanted to go pretty light on our rehab. We just wanted to spend as little time as we really needed to, because the market's really hot right now, so we don't have to put a ton of money in our properties to make them sell. So we're always improving up to what the neighborhood standards are. So we're gonna be nice for this neighborhood, but we're not gonna over improve the neighborhood. And I'm gonna point out to you when we go through this property, what we did to make that happen here. So first off, we did interior and exterior paint. We already had new vinyl windows in the house. So for our living room, we went with just doing inexpensive flooring. We have hardwood runs underneath, but to restore them would cost quite a bit, and we don't actually really need to do that for this area. So we had carpet before, it was pretty nasty, so we pulled it out and we redid carpet. We also did sheet vinyl, which I'm gonna show you throughout the house, which is an inexpensive flooring option for your areas that get wet, like your kitchen and your bathrooms, but it still has a nice look and has a good feel. One of the things that we do on our properties, we like to make the vibe look a little bit more modern. So here you can see our fireplace. What we did is we repainted it. We did black for the interior box of the fire, which you can just do with like a fire grade paint. And then we did it in white. That's a trending style right now for how to treat fireplaces. Let's head over to the kitchen. So for the kitchen here, what we originally had was actually a pass-through on this wall. So it would go straight into the back bedroom, which at that time was kind of like a little dining space. There's a sliding door over there. In this neighborhood, being a 4-bed, 2-bath is gonna be way better for us than being a 3-bed, 2-bath with this kind of like weird pass-through space. Because before you had to be like really skinny, it was tiny. You just like kind of shuffled through here and it was really awkward. And there was just no way that you could really like use the space well. There were these like vertical bars, which I'm sure Alex is gonna show in the photos. And so we decided, let's fill this wall in. We'll get a better usage of our kitchen floor space. We can make this be kind of like the dining area. It's totally normal for like a house of this size and this price point to have like a small dining area in your kitchen. The refrigerator will go there. In terms of how we upgraded our kitchen, we ripped the cabinets because they were just total garbage. And what we went with was just an entry-level shaker, soft touch close, not expensive cabinets at all, but they feel really nice. And for someone that's walking through the house, they're gonna love them. We did it all in white because that's just a really popular modern style right now. For our countertops, we actually did laminate in this house. So these are a, all one piece laminate countertops. They've got a look like granite, but in terms of price point, this is like probably about half the price of what we would do putting granite in. Gonna be totally fine for this neighborhood, and it's gonna still make the house look really clean and really nice for when people walk through it. Let's head over to, oh yeah, and this is the sheet vinyl that we use in the house. This is one of my favorite products to use. It looks like a really cool high variation floor. It's got kind of a rustic feel because it's got the fake saw scraping that looks like it's been run with like a planing saw. But at the same time, it looks badass, and it's great low cost option for doing in your kitchens and bath. So for our bathrooms here, we really didn't do much. These bathrooms are pretty small. So we just kept the tub, we kept the surround that they already had, and we changed out our fixtures for like our vanities and our light fixture, just to modernize it a little bit, but not really sinking a whole lot of cost because there wasn't a lot to do here. The last thing I'm gonna show you guys on this one, otherwise it's just bedrooms, doors, paint, light fixtures, just regular stuff, is our back bedroom here. So before, this was just an opening, and you couldn't really use this room for a whole lot because it passed through the whole house, but it was just kind of an awkward, clunky space. And so this is a great value proposition. Whenever you find a space that's this would make a really good functional bedroom or functional office, especially now with this Zoom economy where a lot of people are working from home, they want a little bit of separation in the house. You still want an open floor plan, but a little bit of separation is kind of nice because you might be spending a lot more time here and you need privacy from your kids or whatever. So yeah, this was the room that used to be kind of a dining space. We made it into our 4th bed, and that's gonna help us smash it on the resale. Peace.
Can you add the fire in after?
Yeah, I'll add it.
All right. So we ended up listing this one a little bit higher than we originally thought when we shot that video. We listed it for $359,000, which was pretty overpriced for what this house was compared to the comps and the area that this is in. But that's just how the market is right now. And we actually only got one offer on this property. I think it was for $355,000, so almost for a full ask. And one of our partners in this deal actually had a really good idea. Even though we only had one offer, he had Wes go back to the buyer's agent and ask for a highest and best. So they ended up tightening up their timelines a little bit shorter escrow, and they went up to full ask, and that's what we ended up closing at. So now that it's all said and done, we sold this one for $359,000. And taking into account all the other costs in this deal, the entire deal made a $56,000 net profit, so split 65-35. Our company made $19,600 on the flip, and then we also got the sale commissions from the listing, which Wes contributed back to the company. So that about wraps it up for this project. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new to the channel and stay up to date with all the content that we're dropping. We're doing several episodes for every single project that we're buying here in the Reno area. And smash that like button for us, help us out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure that this content can spread to any other people that are interested in real estate and help our channel grow. And of course, we have a link down below that has some more details about this deal if you want to dig deeper on your own. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.